I think my psychotic friend is trying to take my husband away from me, and the moment I told her our friendship is over, her mouth dropped. So my current best friend, let's call her Trina 41, and I have been friends for almost 20 years. In 2008, I met my now husband 35, and over time, they became friends too. Trina is single and hasn't had much luck in relationships. There's always been drama, like cheating or baby mama drama, wanting kids but couldn't find a normal and steady relationship, etc. I've always wanted her to be happy and supported her through it all. Last year, we went on a trip together for her birthday, and I started noticing some things. She would parade around the house in her bathing suit or ask me to hook her bra/bikini in the living room where my husband was. She'd wear really short dresses and, honestly, I started feeling like she looked at him in a way you would if you had a crush. She'd laugh a little too hard at his jokes, always wanted to go wherever he went, and even at the supermarket, she'd stick with him if we split up. So many more things happened and I told my husband. He didn't notice at first, but when he started to pay attention to it he did notice. What really got me was when my husband and I had a fight. I found out he gambled with money of our shared account and something else I'd rather not talk about. I was really upset and turned to Trina to vent. At first, she acted like she was on my side, saying, "Are you serious? He really did that?" But later, I found out she sent him a text asking if he was okay and basically said she knows how I can be and I overreact sometimes. That felt like a red flag, but I tried to brush it off because I didn't want to believe she'd cross any boundaries. Then on New Year's Eve, Trina usually sends me a thoughtful Happy New Year message, but this time I didn't hear anything from her. So after 0 o'clock I went through my messages and around 1 o'clock I noticed it, so I decided to send her a long, heartfelt text wishing her well and hoping all her dreams and wishes would come true. Her response? A flat thanks, likewise. Meanwhile, she sent my husband a text with a Lotus for Luck image and a long message starting with "my dearest." That hit a nerve. Now, next Friday is my husband's surprise party. I invited Trina weeks ago, before all this happened, but I don't want her there anymore. It's gotten to the point where I feel uncomfortable around her, and I'd rather not deal with it on a day that's supposed to be special. I'm not a confrontational person, so I haven't said anything to her yet. I just want to uninvite her, but part of me is wondering, would I be the a-hole if I did that? And I am overreacting? Update 1. I spoke to my husband about it. He said that he already felt uncomfortable with her and removed her from social media, and entirely blocked her number without me asking. Our relationship had an open phone policy, so if I wanted to I could check his phone, but I didn't feel like he is doing anything wrong. She is the one reaching out to him. He showed me a text where he told her he is not comfortable with her behavior towards the both of us, and he did so after receiving the message from her on New Year and finding out she didn't send me anything. I asked her to meet with me tomorrow as I want to confront her in person so I can actually see how she responds to the accusations. I guess no matter how she responds, it's the end of a 20 years friendship. Update 2. So I had the conversation yesterday. Since I was pretty nervous about the confrontation and how it eventually had an impact on me, I decided to take my time yesterday. As many of you predicted, she tried to gaslight me into thinking I was the problem, so I am very grateful for a few of you who gave some advice and warnings this might happen. I really kept it in mind. My husband and I also started reflecting over the past few years and more came up that was off, but at the time we just brushed it off. Things like how she was super involved in my husband's suit fittings for the wedding together with my brother-in-law but never had time to come dress shopping with me, or how she organized my bachelorette party and did things she always wanted to do. Anyway, this is how yesterday went. We met in a coffee shop in the city she lives in. We used to live in the same city, but I moved to another city about 1 hour away to where my husband lives. The reason I decided to go to her is because I can leave whenever I want. Or so I thought. So I was there first. She was a bit late and came in all, "Hey girlfriend, I missed you." Whole lot of blah. She gave me a bag because she went on a city trip. In there, she had a small gift for my husband and a gift for me. She got him chocolates, and the gift she got me was pheromonal arousal lip gloss and some sort of lubricant in cherry and pineapple flavor. She said, and I quote, "If he is all over you, don't blame me." This felt so incredibly awkward and just ugh. She saw the face I made and she asked if I was okay and that the gift was just a joke. So we sat down, and I went straight to the point and I told her how she made me feel with her behavior and the way she interacted with James and everything that has been bugging me. And with those gifts she made it even worse. The first thing she asked me was, "Did you make James block me?" So I told her no, and that she made him feel awkward too. She said that she didn't believe me and that I was just insecure, and I probably demanded that he would block me, and that if I wasn't insecure, I wouldn't be scared to lose him over her. I've never been scared since James assured me that I am all he wants, and I believe him. I asked her what her problem was and that since she was my best friend I would have thought she would be more worried about our friendship instead of being worried about what my husband did. I asked her straight to the point if she had a crush on him, and she denied. She did said that she thought he deserved someone who treated him better. The moment she said that, I told her our friendship is over and I didn't want her near me, James, or any of my other family members. Her eyes became wide and her mouth dropped. She started to throw shade at me and started to use every weak point I had about myself to make me feel horrible. With all the advice and warnings from Reddit and my husband, I was already prepared for that. I told her I understood why she was still single. Her mouth dropped. I threw the gift she gave me back at her and told her she should lure men with those pheromone gloss since I already have mine and don't need it. She tried to jump me and the barman came in between us. She started screaming all kinds of things at me and the police was called. I told the bar guy I just wanted to leave, but he told me to wait for the police for my own safety. This girl was like a crazy pit bull and continued trying to get to me. I wasn't scared, so I just sat there and waited. Police arrived. I told my story. They asked if I wanted to press charges and I told them no. and I just want to go home. They let me go and I started walking towards the train station. I called my husband and he told me to wait at a certain spot and he was picking me up. He was at work when met up with her, so I went by public transfer. While waiting, I see someone in the corner of my eye. Trina. She started shouting again that I was taking everything away from her and that James was like a brother to her and nothing more. I decided to tell her to leave me alone. She kept going and going and going. This time station security came and asked if everything was okay. I told them I wanted her to leave me alone, but she wouldn't. They said they could only ask her, but if she didn't want to leave, she didn't have to since it was a public place and she wasn't threatening me. James arrived like 10-15 minutes later. When I saw him just burst into tears. This girl still had the fucking nerve to walk up to James to try and give him a hug. He just walked straight past her to me and comforted me. When this happened, she started yelling at him and said that she treated him better than I did. He asked her, and in your crazy ass mind, how did you treat me better than my wife? She replied with gifts. He laughed out loud, told her to find Jesus, put me in the car and just drove away. She kept on yelling and rambling but he ignored her. When we drove off, I decided to tell my husband about the surprise party because at first, I didn't believe she would spoil it, but after that, I knew she would. He was surprised but agreed to change location so she wouldn't be able to show up. She started blowing up my phone. I blocked her, and she went over to Instagram and I blocked her there too. Blocked her everywhere possible. Then she continued with her mother's phone. I just kept on blocking. In the evening, another friend of mine texted me a screenshot of her saying that she shared the invitation with all the details and the caption, "Feel welcome to join." One thing is for sure, this friendship has officially ended and it feels like a relief, which I think only tells me I've been walking on eggshells for a long time. Today, I contacted the official location that we are changing location and added the warning that she invited strangers. Next Saturday, we will be celebrating my husband's birthday, and even though the surprise element of the party is gone, there are enough other surprises on its way.